Start small. Learn a lot. Like, go in and do as much research as you can, but don't let that hold you back from like getting started. And I forgot my third one. Join the NBVA. Once you have kind of got things going, and save up to go to Vegas so that you can see us and learn lots at the convention.
I would say start small, like Jen said, but grow at whatever pace you're comfortable with. If you want to go out and find one location a month, find one location a month. If you only want to do one every 2 months, that's the beauty of this business. You can scale it exactly whatever speed you're comfortable with. That's what I think is most important. Also, I really try to be budget friendly in the beginning as well, because you don't know if this is going to be for you, honestly. So before you go out and finance, $6,000 machines, maybe try something that's going to be a little bit more beneficial budget-wise for you to see if you like it, because this business requires you to go out and talk to people. You got to go and ask businesses if you can put your machine in their business, and that's not for everyone. So just find out what's going to work best for you, and then kind of plan your growth accordingly.
Great advice.
Good one. So my advice would be, first thing to do is join the Discord. That would be 100% the first thing that I would do if you're new to vending, because there's so many people in there and such free advice and hours and hours of reading and pictures and a lot of help. Secondly, I would start, if my choice, I would start with mini claw machines. That would be my choice of all the types of vending that I would choose from, just because your return on investment is pretty quick. And you can get some at pretty reasonable prices, and it's a great way to get started, and it's a lot of fun to pick toys. And then other advice is grow slow. Don't get too overzealous, because it's definitely worth it to buy a machine, pay it off, buy another machine, pay it off, and work your way slowly instead of too quick, because you can get yourself neck deep pretty fast and all the excitement. So, and then last advice would be 100% join the NBVA, because I think that that's the best group of people and in the industry that are going to help you a lot. So those are my things.
Just like Jen and everyone else made the advice, start small. See how you do, feel it out. And I love Jen's advice. If you got a certain company that you like to work with, keep going. That's what I did. I personally like importing my machines because I can get a whole bunch of them for a smaller price. Like, I can pretty much roll them like way faster than ordering in States. So that's my advice. And one last thing would be have fun with this career, because this is one of the coolest jobs I've ever had. And my 5-year mark is coming up here in September. I've been doing this for about 5 years now. And I still wake up, and my wife and I, like, we give each other high fives. Like, we just went out to eat. We were servicing a location today. And after we got done, we were like, can you believe it's almost been 5 years and stuff? And we gave each other high fives. Look at us. I can't believe this is our career. We get to do this every single day. And there is a lot of work behind it. And as you grow, you become more dependent on doing research and doing bigger stuff. If you start out small and you stay small, it's a fun side hustle. But as you get bigger, it is a lot more work, but it's still fun. So enjoy it, find out if you enjoy it, and enjoy it with your family too.
Hey guys, it's Jonathan from the Howard Hospitality Group. Welcome to another weekly Vending Live. Sorry about last week. We got a late start on our travels, and I didn't get to our destination in time to do it, and I knew it was going to happen. But we're here this week. Joining me tonight, I got...
Whoa, I just lost audio. I lost your audio.
We lost your audio, John. We lost John's audio.
Jonathan,
am I there?
Your audio is gone. There you
hey.
go. I don't know what you just did.
I hit a button. I think I hit a button on the keyboard. I don't know. Anyways, with me is Matt from Galaxy Games 843. Welcome.
I swear, we take 1 week off, and then all the things just go in disarray.
Well, plus I moved desks back. Natalie gave me back the big desk, so I'm at the captain's table over here, and so I had to move everything around. So everything's a little bit discombobulated with me. But also joining me tonight is David from Xtreme Vending.
Hey, I love how all the issues always happens to Matt when Matt takes over. And whenever you introduce Matt, there's always an issue. So yay.
Well, I did forget something though. I always do it.
Oh,
Sorry, David.
oh boy.
Also joining us tonight is Jen, also known as Jen Vend and president of the NBVA. Hi, Jen.
Hey guys.
Hey.
Hey,
Car Magic,
okay.
my coffee's right here. My wife bought me a Christmas present that just arrived. Actually, it was on back order. I've always wanted one of those. Have you ever seen those automatic like espresso makers where you put the beans in the top and then you just press a button? I've wanted one of those for like 3 years, and so that was my Christmas present because I've been wanting it. So you basically just put a glass into there and press a button, and it makes you like fancy coffee.
You see,
So
I thought you were going to say your wife got you one of those kitty cups that like suction cups. You know what I mean?
that's probably what she should have bought me instead.
That's the answer I was
He needs
looking
a
for, Rachel.
straw that's like attached to him so that
Right.
he doesn't have to touch the coffee. He just like,
Thanks, Jen.
Exactly.
you're welcome.
Yeah,
And have
thanks.
it look
Well, I mean-
curly so that you can put it up to your eyes.
Well, I think it's out of my way, sort of. So I think I'm okay.
So
But
don't
yeah,
knock it over tonight.
God, it's the worst. I'm the worst at that. So, welcome back, everybody. It's good to be back. What a crazy time it's been for us. We've been super busy. Our business has been phenomenal. Hopefully, everybody's business out there has also been great. The Vending Academy stuff has been awesome. It's just been a whirlwind of just awesome. So, we're just excited to be back. And I missed you guys. I don't like it when we get to take a week off because it hurts. I like to talk vending all the time, so I miss you guys. So who wants to go first in what they've been working on?
I'll kick it off. So obviously,
Okay.
you guys know one thing I'll shout out is that Vegas is 3 weeks away from today. 3 weeks from today, we will be probably somewhere around our NBVA awards dinner, I would think, 3 weeks from right now, or possibly
Okay.
doing some sort of stream. The dinner's
Yeah.
a little bit early. But anyway, so what I've been working on, I've actually had a super busy weekends and weeks over the past couple weeks. I did get a new machine. It's here. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what it is, though. You guys probably gonna have to wait till the weekend
Aw.
video to find out what the new machine is.
I know
But
what
it's
it
going to be
is.
awesome.
I know what it is.
I know what it is.
I
too.
know what it is. And I got a big mouth.
Some of the VIPs know, but
Yeah.
all of you out there, I'm planning is probably doing a reveal in the weekend video this weekend. So stick around, watch for that. You should see exactly what we're talking about.
I'm keeping my mouth shut. You threatened me with violence, so I'm keeping
did.
my mouth shut. So I'm not
did.
saying a word.
So, yeah. So
That's exciting.
Quick story.
Yes, go
If I
ahead.
could, I am the worst with secrets, so don't ever tell me a secret. And I know what it is, so I'm gonna keep this secret because I don't want to die. But like Christmas, my dad would take me out Christmas shopping when I was a kid. Christmas Eve, we came home, and my eyes were so bright and crystally. My mom said I was about to explode, and I was saying, "Mom, we didn't buy you a purse. We didn't buy you a new frying pan for Christmas." And that's what I named off everything we didn't buy. But of course, that's what we got her. And my older brother was really angry. So that's how I am. I got such a big mouth, and I'm really glad Matt said something because I was about to brag about how I knew about it, and I was going to ask you about it. So now I know not to say that.
Yes.
I think
Everyone
he
in
did that on
suspense.
purpose so we don't slip up.
You'll probably
Yeah,
find
that's
out this
otherwise.
coming weekend, probably in the weekend
Yeah.
video. So keep an eye out.
We all got the death email or memo or whatever it was. So we know better than to not say a word. But that's exciting. That'll replace an old machine that you will make your location awesome. So I'm excited for you. I think it's
Yes.
very cool to always get a new machine, and it's exciting and
I can't
it's
wait
fun to
see
learn
how
it.
it does for you too. Like I'm
Yeah.
real excited to see the collection video because I don't think anyone's got a collection video of that machine ever. So
We shall
it'll be the
see.
first.
We shall see.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to do Waco because he was the first one here before anybody else. He did a super chat, and I want to get his super chat up here before we go on to the next person.
He was in here. He was in here early. He was in here
Yeah.
early this week. Like
It's really cool.
I
So
logged in early and I saw that super chat was there. So yeah, let's bring it up on the screen. Wahoo from Waco's Car Wash channel, elevators and more. We got the first super chat of the night coming in for $5. Says last Sunday I got 3 car washes. And you know Waco, he's got the cleanest car in America. Guys. Just so you know, cleanest
I
car in
wish
America.
you could wash my Sprinter. That would be great because I'm still trying to figure out a place where I don't have to get out and spray it. I want to go through an actual car wash. So
Well, you know what's
I didn't
funny?
even think about that.
I
Ooh,
said
I didn't
this
think.
in like I
So
think I
there's
might have said this 2
2,
weeks
but
ago.
they're pretty far away, and then the one
Yeah.
that's close is supposedly not functional right now, or it's closed for maintenance or something. So
We've got them
Yeah, 'cause
popping up all over town. We had 3 open this month, and what's funny is when the brand new big huge crazy car washes open, they usually give out free washes in the beginning, or if you go on their website and register, they'll send you a code for a free car wash. I've gotten 1 free car wash so far. I've got another one I've got a code for, and the third one I still need to get the code for. So, Waco, I'm going to give you a run for your money with car washes this month, just so you know.
so cool.
Oh, I agree, Robert. I do want to get that Rivian.
That thing is really cool. I didn't even know they made those kind of vans, and because we've been looking at vans, and I really like Jaynes a lot, and so that's what we've been looking at. And then you guys showed me that in the Vending Academy the other night, and I had no idea they did those, and those are some pretty sweet looking vans. So, yeah, I don't know. Now we're torn. They're pretty cool. So, who wants to go second?
Sorry, I was just responding to some comments. I can go second because I
Okay.
have a big announcement. My big announcement is I finally opened up Konichi Claw number 4, which is my third, but
Nice.
Frank stole number 3. I was supposed to be technically Konichi Claw 3, but Konichi Claw 3 got delayed. Frank opened up Konichi Claw 3, his own, so he beat me to it. So he became the new 3. So I get really confused when I'm talking to people because I have to correct myself. I'm technically Konichi Claw 4. So Frank ruins
Man,
everything. And then Frank always
congratulations.
picks on me too. Oh, thank you. Yes, but I gotta tell you. Well, no, that's not my place to say. But Frank beats me all the time, even now with 3 arcades. Frank is the goat.
Do you want to share some pictures of what it looks
do
like? You just share your screen.
well, share my screen. Well, let me get a picture. Go to Jen next. I'll get some
Okay.
pictures lined up, or you. Either
And
one of you.
Frank told. This is to you, David. I think
Oh yeah.
he says you're lying.
Oh, hi,
You are
dear.
lying.
Oh, my wife says I'm loud. Oh, you want to shut the door then? Oh, okay. I'm in trouble. You guys got me in trouble for doing the live stream. Oh, I just got to do it now. That's the honest truth. All right, sorry. I'll go look for the pictures.
Okay,
Whoa!
go ahead, Jen.
So just been doing the normal route. Lots of stuff for the NBVA conference. Had a surprise meeting today. It seems like every day I have a meeting. But when I can sneak in some vending, I've been getting out and servicing, and then we're also redoing our pantry. So it's been nonstop around here, just laying down flooring and tearing out tile, and it's been fun, but it's been crazy. So just
Nice,
keep it rolling.
very cool. When we actually have a question too, I don't know if we want to address it before I go. Let's see here. Yeah, we'll do this one from Darren.
Yeah, Darren wants to know, have most folks done well with claw machines and car washes? I'm going to say, I've never tried it, but my guess is no, because in all of my local car washes, no one gets out of their cars.
Oh, they don't have the little area inside. So like most of the ones
No.
around us have like a gift shop and then they have massage chairs, and so we have one that they're doing a remodel, and then we're supposed to go in there, but we have to buy some bigger ones for it. They don't want little ones; they want bigger machines. But so I don't know how it's going to do, but there's always people inside of there because there's like a waiting room area, and then they don't let you. They used to have like a patio out back that you could sit, and I guess because of I don't know if it's some sort of rules or what it is, but they're no longer allowed to use that patio, that you have to stay inside while you're waiting for your car. So I don't know if it's so nobody gets hit or there's an insurance issue or what it may be, but they basically eliminated that parking. And it was kind of dangerous anyways because there was only one little wall and the kids would always like run around in there, and I bet some kid probably, jetted out in front of a car or something, scared them, and so they just said no more. So they make everybody go inside. So, anyways, and then we just got another super chat. So let me pull that up too. All right.
Yeah, this one coming in from Mike at 720 Vending. It's another $5 super chat. It says, been working on getting my stack and grab working and getting prepared for Vegas. Can't wait to see everyone there. Thanks, Mike.
It was cool because, I had talked to Mike that whole time, and he hadn't gone to Vegas till last year, and I had the best time hanging out with him. Like, and as he brought his whole family, and they were just like so excited to be there. Like they were just like, what are we gonna do? Like they just had a blast, and it was cool. And he's just such a good guy, and he just was so excited, and they were all excited, and they drove together in the car, and it was just neat. It was neat to see him. So I'm excited to see him again and hang out with him.
Back, but I couldn't imagine driving that. I mean, I think they drove a pretty hefty amount of miles. I mean, I couldn't imagine driving that long to attend. I have to fly.
Yeah, and they did it all together in one car. I mean, that's a long ways. That's dedication for sure. But I bet it saved them a lot of money because I think there was 4 total.
With multiple people, I could see how it would be probably cheaper to drive. But man, that had to be a long trip.
Yeah. So we have been very busy. Yesterday, we placed 3 Pepsi machines here, and they were I talked to you on the phone, Matt, a few times yesterday. They were all 501Es, and those things are like hauling, a big tall pile of bricks. I mean, they're just so heavy, and
800 pounds. Yeah.
And they're unforgiving. Like you can't really scoot them as easy as we can. Like the HVVs, those are easy for us, and they seem bigger, but they're so much easier. And I hate the 501s because you have to use so many different parts to make them do whatever you want them to do vending wise, where like the HVVs, like it's all built into the machine. And so you just move some stuff around and it's good to go. So, we did that together, Walker Vending and I yesterday, him and I, and we did 3 locations. We got it's like a farm supply place, near where we live, and it's really busy. So but it's where everybody gets all their fertilizer, all their spray stuff, all the crop dusting stuff. Like they all buy it at this one location, and it's super busy. So we're excited about that one. And then we placed one at a hotel right off the freeway, and then we did one at a really big apartment complex right next to the pool, which I'm pretty excited about that too for the summer. So nice. Yeah, so we did that, and then trying to get everything organized, and we ordered a bunch of toys, and so those are coming, so I'm gonna have to organize all that, but it's just been busy. And then the kids have been doing awesome. Amelia's been doing cheer, so we've been busy doing that every single week. So it's been really good. Can't complain. Everything's been awesome, so very cool. All right, so let's see if there's any other comments. Like David, I'm reading his comments, he's so funny. Let's see. No. I don't see any vending questions.
I think there was one NBVA question I saw coming.
Oh, there was? Okay, let me see if I can go.
Yeah, about the party.
Yeah,
okay.
About the new member.
How far is it up?
I was trying to respond to it, and then it just kept not.
Hold on. It came from.
Here, let me see if I can. Oh, it's Robert.
Yes, from Robert Owen Barnesman Vending.
Okay. I see Vegas baby. Okay, I'm going down. I'm getting there, Robert. I promise.
The question says, how late does the Monday new member party go for at the NBVA show? So, Jen, do you have any insight on that? It's the first time we're doing it, so.
So I'm hoping it goes kind of late because I'll be at a dinner until like 8:30, and so I'm hoping that it will go to like 10ish. But it's whenever Scott wants to kick people out of his presidential suite or his awesome room. So
yeah, it's a pretty fat room. So I'll be there.
Do we know
Matt will be there
for that? Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah. So,
is there like an agenda, or is it just kind of like people drop in and come and go as they please? kind of thing?
100%.
Like,
That's what it is. It's supposed to be totally casual. There's basically, I think pretty much all of the board's going to be there, or a lot of the people that are on the board, because they usually come in early. A lot of vendors probably will pop in and out that are really big into helping out with the NBVA, so they'll be there. You and I and hopefully David will be in there. Jen's going to be a little bit late because she has a dinner to go to, but she'll be there. And the whole goal is just to hang out, and then I think that afterwards, like anybody that wants to, I'm more than welcome to. Anybody that wants to go with us down after the party or whatever, like, and take them down to where the seminars are and stuff for the morning, like where they'll get their badges and stuff. Like,
area.
I'm always if you guys want to hang out with us, I would totally walk around with you guys and show you down where you need to go the next day and all that stuff. I mean, it's because it kind of all happens in one area, but if you don't know, then you may get a little bit lost because it is still a big casino, but it's, so yeah, I'd be happy to walk you guys down there. And there's a question for you, Jen. Go ahead.
This
Matt.
question comes from Jay Hayes. It says, Vend, do you know where I can get these rules and regulations for NYS, maybe New York State for clause? I've looked and called the state, looked everywhere, and been given the runaround, and a little face orange frowning emoji there.
I don't know per se, but I can maybe get back to you. I can look and see if there is like an AMOA association. They would be a good person to talk to. Or I don't know if you're in Dominic's area, but Dominic does cranes. So that would be
Same
a person.
State. Yeah, same state.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would think that Dominic might be able to help you out if you ask him nicely.
Well, he does a lot. He does a lot of full line too, and I don't know if Jay.
Yeah, he mostly does full line, but he does have cranes.
Some claws.
And
yeah.
So he would be a person to talk to, but I can. Dominic, what's his YouTube channel? Isn't it just Dominic?
His YouTube, I think it's Vending Business Solutions is his YouTube channel.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yep. Yeah, and he does videos at least a couple times a month on stuff too. So he might be able to help you. But most of the people that if he knows you belong to NBVA and whatever, like everybody's super helpful. So and he's been doing it quite a while. So. And then so we have a vendor that's near us that we just ended up talking to on the phone the other day, and I had seen his posts on Facebook, like, new location. I hadn't seen him in the Discord. I didn't know who he was, and I'm like, well, that's weird because I haven't seen him in the Discord and whatever. And so then a couple days later in the Discord, he sent me a message and said, "Oh, I heard you're near us, and that you can help us get some mini claw machines." And I said, yeah. I go, and I said, I've seen your ads on Facebook. And he goes, well, I promise I won't interfere with anything. I go, we're like the furthest people that you'll need to worry about with that. Like, just let us know what you're working on. We'll tell you what we're working on, and we can just share the area. Like, we're not. And he's like, dude, I'd love to partner with you guys. And he goes, I've actually been doing it for like 6 years, but we're not real big. And he was just the nicest guy. So reach out to people near you and become friends. And he's like, he goes, I see your machines around, but I didn't really know who you were. And then I stumbled upon your YouTube and then the Discord. And he goes, I'm just happy to meet you. And I go, dude, it's not like that at all. Like, just tell us what's up and we won't step on your toes. And he's like, we really appreciate that. And it's him and his kids that do it too, which is really cool. Good guy. But yeah, reach out because you never know what could happen. Because one of the other vendors that we have near us, we actually share our keys between the two of us. And so his locations are about 45 minutes to an hour away from us, and we just barely kind of touch that area. But if we have issues, he'll actually go and help fix our machines. And then if he goes out of town, he sends us a message, and we'll actually go and fix anything that he has a problem with too. So it could help you that way too. But, anyways, you never know. So
cool. That's awesome.
Yeah, very cool. Let's see. Next comment. Matt, more rules, it looks like. So Neon Starship.
This one from Neon Starship. He says that's the frustrating about Massachusetts. Claw machine regulations vary per municipality. The state basically does not have any rules on them. It's up to the towns. Some are lenient, some not. LOL.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of states are like that. And so it's not a state rule by any means. It could be a city rule, it could be a county rule. And they have municipalities like we have counties. I think that's similar, right? Like a county, and I think it's the same similar kind of thing. So yeah, pretty crazy. Next one. Oh, Jay Hayes has another comment.
Jay Hayes says part of the problem is they all talk about NYC and not the rest of the state. NYC has rules that you can find, but it's different from the rest of the state from what I found. Well, I don't know where the lines of NYC start and stop. I don't know if it's just the 5 boroughs, but Dominic is in Long Island. So I don't know if you consider that part of NYC or not. But to me, I do not. So I'd still reach out to Dominic. If he can't answer, he can probably point you in the right direction.
Or
Yeah, there might even be. Oh, go ahead.
Or even, I'm sure that maybe Gary could help you out, Gary Balavan at Pipeline, because he's in New Jersey and
Oh.
he's been in this industry for years,
Good point.
decades. I don't
Yeah,
know.
good
I don't know
point.
how old he is. He looks young, but he's been in this industry forever. So he might be someone that would be pretty knowledgeable on those local municipalities and rules. And when he was doing the other cranes, I'm sure he had to deal with all of those surrounding areas. So
Yeah, being in
that's what I
Jersey,
would
I'm sure he's got a pretty good grasp on how the Northeast works, I would think.
definitely, especially as large as
Probably a
his
very
crane
good grasp.
company can be. Yeah, he's a smart
Yeah.
dude. So
He is.
Very
yeah.
much, very much. We did have another super chat come in. If you want to, go ahead and pull that up there. This one from Waco's Car Wash Channel, Elevators and More. Another $5 super chat. Make it up for lost time here, Waco. He says, yesterday my grandma fell and had to get stitches
no.
and busted her tooth. Next Tuesday, she's getting her tooth pulled and gets a new tooth. I'm
Oh
sorry
my
for Grandma.
God.
That sounds awful.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I read that. It sucks,
good.
man.
Aw.
Waco's family always gets hurt.
Yeah, it
You
seems
know
like like the,
I am
I know.
like
I'm so
between
sad about that.
car issues and injuries. Man, I'm sorry.
yeah.
Thank you for
Man.
the super chat. Hopefully things get better and your grandma heals quickly.
totally.
All right. So let's talk about the giveaway. Let me pull that up.
Oh yeah, are we giving something
We
away?
haven't done it's almost 6:30, so let's see here. Well, not my time. Not your
It's
guys'
almost
time.
9:30. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in the
well, I think
future. I'm in the future, Jonathan.
Okay.
All right, guys. So as you know, 3 weeks from today, it's the actual show floor day of the NBVA and AMOA Amusement Showcase. And we will be there giving away multiple prizes for all of you lucky viewers out there. Now, the good news is you do not have to be in attendance at the show in order to win, but you do have to sign up to win these prizes. We'll talk about that in just a second. So the prizes, there's going to be multiple prizes. Like I said, the grand prize is this spin and drop machine with the prize lockers. And it's got that cool LED neon marquee. Looks really awesome like that. And again, multiple prize lockers. So that is going to be the grand prize. It will be shipped directly to you. So again, you don't have to be in attendance or anything like that, but you do have to register to win. Also, NAYAX has thrown in a VPOS Touch credit card reader. So NAYAX is giving away a credit card reader. Again, you have to sign up for that separate from the spin and drop. There's a separate sign up for that. And like I said, we'll talk about that in just a minute. NAYAX will be having their own drawing on that day as well. And contacting the winner and then sending out the credit card reader to the winner. And then multiple other prizes. We've got a claw stand from the Howard Hospitality Group, as well as 4 advertising screens from the Howard Hospitality Group. So all those things are represented there on your screen. And like I said, we're giving these away 3 weeks from today, live from the NBVA show floor. Now,
David,
Live
sorry.
from Vegas.
live from Vegas. It's Saturday. No, it's not. Anyway, so how do you register, guys? You got to go to our Discord server. Jump into the Discord. There's 3 registration tabs, one for the spin and drop, one for the NAYAX VPOS Touch, and one for all of the different Howard Hospitality Group prizes. So click on the Discord. Again, there's 3 icons in the Discord and the left-hand side on the tabs. There's a rocket ship for the Howard Hospitality Group stuff. There's a star for the spin and drop, and a little credit card, go figure, for the NAYAX giveaway. In each one of those tabs is all the registration links that you need to fill out the forms. And then again, that's all you have to do. And then we'll draw the winners on 3 weeks from today, which is the 20th of March. And then we'll announce the spin and drop and all the Howard Hospitality Group prizes on a live stream from the show floor. So again, you don't even have to be in Vegas to see the stream or to see who won. Again, NAYAX will be handling their own drawing, so keep that in mind. But guys, get signed up to win, and one of these prizes could be yours.
Yeah. You know what?
Amelia's got a big
drop right here with me. Unfortunately, it's on the other side, and my garage is a mess. I don't want to show how messy my garage is because I am reorganizing stuff after you open up the arcade. But it's so cute.
Amelia just walked by and stuck a big bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream in my face and then walked off. What a punk, man.
Oh, that girl. That's funny.
And it's like huge too. Like the bowl's like that big, right? In her face, and the whole thing is like piled. I mean, it's so cute, dude. But she's just like, oh look what I got. And she like walks by. I'm like, oh man, little punk. So yeah. So she's eating her ice cream. No, so David, do you want to, because you have a few of these spin and drop machines, do you want to talk about them a little bit? Because some people may never have seen them.
I actually got number 8's right there. I'm looking at it, except for I got a light in my eyes, so it's kind of like blurred right now. But I have currently 7 of them on location, and this is my 8th one, and I love them so much. Like, what's really cool about them is it's unique because I don't know any other spin and drop that has prize lockers on, or any other carousel machines that have built-in prize lockers. And here you got, I know the Mini is a popular selling brand or type of vending, and here you got a Mini that's about the size of a Mega Mini, just a little bit larger, 20 inches. So Mega Mini's 14, this is 20 inches, so 6 inches wider. But you got 30 clips, and these machines are my top earners in each location that I have. So between the 7 that are out there, they're in 4 different locations. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 different locations. No, I got 8 out there. I forgot I got another one. So
Bonus.
This is number 9. This is number 9. So I got 4 locations, and it's always my top earner between all the machines. Like the movie theater, I got like 6 machines in there. It's top earner. In the restaurant that I turned into, what my family and I turned it into. Oh, hi, Lolly. Hi. It's good to see you. And Captain Namco. Just want to say hi. I see you guys saying hello in there. But the spin drop in the restaurant. Oh my gosh, we got like 5 Kenichi claws in there, and the spin and drop with next to a prize locker. Spin and drop does like you combine all 5 claw machines, and it doesn't beat that one spin and drop. And that's how it is at like almost every location. Now at the arcade, it's a bit different because you got 18 claw machines and you got the spin and drops, and still they're my top earners. But you know, it's not like it's a majority because there's 18 other claw machines to go against, but that's, you know, it's still my top earners in the arcade. So spin and drops, I'm finding great success. I gotta be careful what I say because I don't want to say any. I'm bad with Christmas with secrets, and I don't want to mess anything up. So I mean, maybe I'm saying too much.
He disappeared.
What just happened?
He just want to get himself in trouble, so he covered up his camera, I think.
I thought maybe his green screen fell, and that's why he was covering.
No, I think he covered up his camera. He's so funny.
Something. He is. Nice. It's a trip.
So yeah, so the giveaway, Vegas, I think it's less than 3 weeks now. It is. It's like 2 weeks and 5 days or something, right?
Well, it depends on when you're counting. So 3 weeks from today is the show, the first day of the show.
Right.
But it's like 2.5 weeks before most of us actually get there. Because I'm going early.
Yeah, me too.
We got to get some time in Vegas because if we just go for the seminars and the show, there's no free time in Vegas. There's none because we are so busy.
And you had asked several times that first year that we went that you really wanted to go and do kind of like a like a strip walk and check
Yeah,
stuff
I'd never
out.
been to
And
Vegas
we,
before
I
the
know,
shows. I'd never been there.
well, and we still haven't really done quote unquote Vegas, together. So we did Fremont Street last year, which was really cool. And it was St. Patty's Day, which was a flippin' zoo, and we
It
had
was
the kids with
great.
us. Oh my
With the
God,
nun.
what
The
the
nun.
nun, yeah. Well, if somebody wants to know offline that story, I'll tell you that story with Amelia and the nun. But it was like crazy, and it was it was nuts. Like I mean, Sam had a great time,
Oh, I'm
but
sure
it
he
was
did.
yeah, he
I'm
did.
sure.
But it was cool to bring the kids and see everybody, and we just had a blast. And so we got to do the Fremont Street, which is cool.
Can I
And they
do an
got to see,
impression of Sam?
yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, because we walked right off the street, and it was just, I mean, what the people were wearing, let's just say, was next to nothing, and it was,
It's Vegas, so
yeah, it was
that's
Vegas. It was St.
right.
Patty's Day on Fremont Street, so I think most people can have a pretty good imagination of what was going on down there that night, and
I
so
tell
yeah,
you what,
Sam
I
had
just remember
Sam had a great time.
people everywhere were drinking green beer. I could smell green everywhere, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like it was just,
Yeah.
it was off the hook. It was nuts.
Yeah, we
That
did
part
have
was a
fun
little
though.
rough, but yeah, I mean, it was a party, that's for sure.
Nice. Okay, so cool. So it sounds like most people are going to be arriving either late Sunday or Monday, which is awesome. That's perfect. The party's
Yeah,
Monday night.
yeah.
That'll be a lot of fun. Like I said, we can go downstairs, check stuff out. I mean, we could even jump on the tram and go down to Vegas on Monday night too. I mean, I don't think
That's what I'm
depends on
saying.
what time
You
we
know,
get done.
we talked about last year, heading down to New York, checking out the arcade, riding the roller coaster. This year we need to do it.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
let's
so
do it.
too.
Yeah. I think
Anyways,
we're all
we
on
have a
board.
super chat. I don't want to talk about roller coasters.
Yahoo! Oh, here we go. Yahoo! Did you Yahoo? Did you Yahoo?
This
Yeah,
song,
I put it
technically,
up.
there's two things it could be
I didn't
because
hear the
you
Yahoo.
need
Oh, I
you
did.
need the next
You need,
verse,
you
don't
need the
you?
beat. So, or you need the previous verse. So, Elite Claw Amusement Super Chat for $2. It's a music lyric. I'm going to
So-
say it's the second part that says, "Hey now, you're a rock star."
Get your
That's not
game
Yeah.
on, go play.
Play, yeah, which is
But
Sublime,
it's
right?
either Smash Mouth or Nickelback.
No,
Oh, Smash
No,
Mouth.
it's
That's it, not Sublime.
But it
Smash.
could be Nickelback because they have a lyric that's "Hey now, you're a rock star."
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't remember. I know they got a song called Rockstar, but I don't remember them saying.
Oh, maybe
"Hey,
that's
now."
what it is. Hey,
He's saying the verse.
Okay.
Because I think it
Okay.
says, I want to be a rock star is the Nickelback.
Oh, okay.
I remember, guys, I'm a former DJ, so I've played a lot of music.
Let's see. So, okay, just going down the comments. I got to get down to the bottom here. Smash Mouth.
Yes.
Lolly's right. She was on that pretty quick.
Smash Mouth. Good. Okay, we were right.
Quiverful Vending. Here we go. Let's see. Maybe we can help.
This
him.
is a great
I don't
question
think so,
because we
but
don't know
yeah.
the answer. I'm pretty sure we
Right.
don't know the answer. But Quiverful Vending says, "How can I get in contact with AZ Amusements? I've tried emailing them, texting Grant, even hit them up on Facebook. Still no response. Any suggestions?" I don't have any suggestions.
No.
I haven't heard
and
from Grant in over a year.
So, yeah, I don't know if you can keep trying that.
I don't
Yeah.
think they're selling stuff anymore. I'm not sure though.
I feel like maybe they're focusing more on the route and they don't really care about sales of machines. But I don't know. Like I said, my last request into Grant was over a year ago and I haven't heard back from him. So I don't know.
Let's see. Oops.
But if you
another
tell us
super
what
chat.
you're looking for, did you pay the money? Or if you're looking for parts, there are other ways to get parts.
Yeah.
So if
There
that's
is.
what you're looking for, there's other ways to get parts. So that's
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let's see.
Oh, another one. All right. This one from Waco's Car Wash Channel Elevators and More. It's a $5 super chat. Wow, I lost it there for a second. It says, did you all know that Starbucks is getting rid of Frappuccinos? What?
What?
I use those in my vending machines. Don't tell me that.
Luckily, I've got my own machine. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
But no, I use those in my vending machines at the top secret location, and they love them
Does
there.
he
So I
mean the
hope.
ones at the? He must mean the ones, the bottle ones, like the
Oh,
ones that we buy at Sam's Club.
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's what I'm talking. I use those.
Oh,
I hope.
yeah,
I
so do
hope
we.
it's not what I'm talking about.
Huh.
I hope that's not. I'll have to research that now.
All right, another super chat.
I like this one. This is from Wild West Vending. It's a $5 super chat. He says, it's a question. Do you suggest purchasing used machines and upgrade to a CC reader, or used with CC readers, or go new machine, pay the extra money to get the reader? Well, I think as long as you're getting the reader, that is the key. You always want to make sure you have a reader on your machines, especially lately. So many more of my sales are going through credit card readers these days. Well, I mean, if you watch today's video, I think like 60 or 70% of the payments went through the credit card reader. My last weekend video from the game store, most of the payments went through the credit card reader. So you're missing out on payment opportunities if you don't have credit card readers. As far as what kind of machines to buy, that's a good question, because are you talking about full line vending? Are you talking about amusement? We probably need a little bit more information, but I will say, um, you know, there's going to be a lot of opinions of answers to that question, because everyone's going to handle things differently. I buy used machines all the time, and I upgrade them, or I add credit card readers, um, things like that, so to speak. You're saying cost wise. Well, obviously, used machines are going to be lower costing than new machines if you're looking for cost wise answers. But also, I've got a technical background too, so I can upgrade machines, I can repair machines. And if that's not something you're comfortable with, you might want to go with something that has a warranty and is not going to have as many problems up front. So,
And I think
it
that
really
that is
depends
why.
on
Oh, sorry,
you.
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. I was just wrapping up.
I was going to say that I think that that's why I really like doing this with you guys, this live stream, is because you have somebody like Matt who has a background in doing this for years and years and years and fixing a lot of machines. And then you have Jonathan over here who barely knows how to use a voltmeter and doesn't know what he's doing. So he wasn't very smart, because when we got started, I thought, oh, I'm going to buy all these used arcade games. I'm going to buy all these old claw machines. And for us, it's been an actual nightmare to fix these things, where I call
Yeah.
Matt and he knows how to fix it in 5 minutes and probably would have been through it. But Matt's not always available. He's across the United States somewhere. He's not here to help me on two of our
Literally,
machines.
literally
Yeah.
on the other side of the country. Exactly.
Yeah, and the guy that's closest to us, because we live in the boonies, is $175 just to drive to our location to even look at it. And then he's $100 and something an hour. So my last bill to fix a Cruise in USA was, what was it? I think it was like almost $800 to fix the machine, and
And
I could buy a
honestly,
new one at
the
auction
machine,
almost for that.
I'm saying the
So
machine's not even worth that much.
no, and
Yeah.
but it's at a location. The people like it. They love that machine.
Yeah.
It's a nostalgia thing. And so, do I need to pull it out, put it in a trailer, move it, buy something else? Like, I mean, I kind of have to spend the money to fix it at that point. So, from our point of
Understand.
view,
You
yeah,
want quick resolution. I get it. I totally get it.
and I think, like, that's what's great about us working together, is that, like, my point of view is, like, everything that we buy now pretty much is going to be new. Because I can take a couple nuts off of something and replace the DBA, or I can fix a gantry super fast, and it's new. So I usually don't have as many issues. Where Matt goes to auctions, can find great deals on stuff, has probably fixed 3 or 4 of them in the past, and knows right away when he turns it on and it throws up an error what that means.
Yeah.
Where I don't have that knowledge. So I think it just depends on who you talk to, and what's important to you. Do you want to be working on older machines that cost you half the price, or do you want to be buying something new and not have to worry about it? So it's really kind of who
Can I
you
give
are. How much? Yeah, yeah,
my
yeah.
perspective on it is the one good thing about buying the new, like they were saying, is you have a lot less like maintenance up front. But I looked at it as I was investing in my learning. And so at first, like I went to the Betson University classes. I watched a lot of YouTube videos. I um, also just wanted to learn how all the different little things work. So if it takes buying an older machine, also know that the technology has changed. So a lot of the
That's
older
true.
machines,
That's
you need
true.
to realize that they have dip switches versus programming that's on an LCD screen. So if
Mhm.
you are good at reading technical manuals or figuring out that kind of stuff, I would say that go buy a smart crane or a toy taxi, or I mean there's some really crappy ones on the market, so you need to also know which ones are actually worth saving and which ones are not. So maybe if you start with something new and get it out there so that you're starting your business. But if you want to buy one that's a little bit older so that you can mess with it, but like our intro says, stick with one type of machine or try to, so that you don't have to have a crap load of extra parts. And so it just makes it easier for when you are going to the locations that you have extra parts on you, and that you don't have to worry about having all these like random parts, because older machines will take older gantries. You can't just put I mean, on some of them you can, but you can't just put a new gantry in a really old crane. So
Yeah.
that's something to think about. Is that crane able to even be fixed, or can I get parts for it? So if you are going to do that, definitely make sure that you're buying a good, like they say, a
Well,
bones of a house. Buy a good crane with good bones.
and Matt just did a video on a newer machine that he got at an auction that wasn't that old, and showed, which was I actually learned from it, of how to like work your way back from the plug to the machine with your voltmeter, and step by step how
Yeah.
to find where the problem was. And somebody actually messaged me about that today, that they have an old golden house, and they said it's been sitting in my garage for like a year, and I turned it, or I plugged it in, it didn't turn on, and so I was like, dude, you need to watch Matt's video, because he shows you
That's
like
exactly
how
it's
yeah,
probably the exact same thing. Yeah.
yeah. So very cool, and I mean, it's great that you guys do those videos. David does really good technical videos too, so very cool.
Well, and then
Um,
Gabriel asked a follow-up question about
yeah, here,
pirate.
Matt, read it. Here we go.
Yeah. So from Gabriel wants to know, how do you feel about Pirate's Chest from Smart Industries? Would you buy one and add it to your routes? I would. I do like the Pirates Chess machines, especially their newer ones. So depending on what version might, kind of help me try to decide what the price would be. But their new ones, like the ones we just saw in IAPA, and I'm sure that we'll see at NBVA, their new ones are sweet. But the older ones too are still great machines. But again, kind of like what Jen says, you want to kind of look at them and obviously check their condition, but they have different versions, and some versions are going to work better than others. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, very cool.
But I
I,
would buy one, yes.
I
I mean,
would
if you
say
have
for
any,
like
go
an
ahead.
older one, like $400. And one nice thing about them is you can get parts, but they are very expensive. So like a board, it can run anywhere from like 400 to 900 depending on how old it is. So you might think
Gabriel, if you
you're getting
want,
like a really good
yeah,
deal, but if you have to buy a board and a gantry, you just bought a new crane. You might
new
as well have
crane.
just went and got a new one.
Um, Gabriel, if you want to reach out to me in the Discord, you can send me pictures. I can take a look at it and I can ask you a few questions about it. You might not know the answers, but I don't know if it's completely working or anything like that. But reach out to me in Discord. We can talk about it.
Nice. Oh, here's a nice comment. Let me add this one here.
This one from White Tiger Vending just wanted to say, I appreciate all of you. Always helping. Love, Kim. Oh,
Thank
thanks,
you,
Kim.
White Tiger.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
We
So cool.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Um,
It's nice. It's nice to see some positivity. That's what we like.
yes.
And then one more thing on that. Sorry, I just thought of it. You also want to think about the kind of place you're putting it in. If you're going to be putting it in like a laundromat, I always try to do the smart cranes because they're tanks, or a place where kids are going to be kicking on it. Put it at that kind of place. So there is a place for the older cranes. So that's also something to think about, because the newer ones, they're great. They're
Yeah.
pretty, but they're not built like a tank.
100%. You're spot on. And I will say too, some other good names for places like laundromats or places that things that are built like tanks are some of the old ice machines. They are steel and have super good locks. And, just some of those older machines are really built well for stuff like that. I agree 100%.
Yeah, our big choice is like that. It's
Yeah.
pretty hefty. Yeah, the whole thing, the whole frame of it's metal and stuff. It's pretty nice. Jen, let's talk about the drawing at NBVA because I have this in
Oh,
my
we got
hand.
tickets.
Yeah, I got, and we know what's cool is that Rick sent me, and this is why I think that people need to pay attention because this is number 1 through 250. So these are the first ones. And usually, like, I've heard that that's lucky. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what people told me is like you want the first batch. But I don't know if that's true. But I have tickets. So do you want to talk about the drawing?
If you want to be an
So
early adopter, yeah.
Yeah.
we sell tickets, and they can either go in the drawing for $2,025, or at the show we have a 20-foot booth set up with different jars, and we call them tricky trays. So it's each vendor donates something. I donate something. I know Jonathan's donating stuff, and you can go through and put your ticket in the different drawings. And so at the end of the show, I think it's at like 4 o'clock the last day, we go through and we draw all the prizes. And so the tickets are $5 a piece, and you get yourself into a chance to win any of those prizes. And it goes towards our scholarship. So if you are a part of the NBVA and you have a child going into college, the application period is actually open right now. So make sure that you get those applications in, and make sure that you're actually a current member. So it can be a grandchild, it can be someone that you sponsor or one of your employees, but it's open to the vending industry if you are an NBVA member.
Jen, do we know when the deadline for that is?
To
Off
buy
the top of
these?
my head,
No, for the scholarship application.
it's
It's
it's on the NBVA website. I
It's
don't know
on
it
there.
off the
Okay.
top of my head.
Okay.
I have too
No
many
worries.
things floating around up
so
there.
we donated a claw stand and an advertising screen. David was donating something, but I can't remember what it was. Which I need to talk to you because I have to get that into them, actually, David. And I think you were doing something with NAYAX, weren't you, Matt? Or you were going to try to? Or was that something different?
I actually donated towards the scholarship.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So that was that. I knew it was something, but I couldn't remember what it was. But they sent us an email out today. Pipeline donated something. So there's usually about, God, I mean, it's like 60 items on the table, and they're all these little tubs, and each ticket's $5. And what'll happen is if you guys buy them, I will reach out to you and or just reach out to me via email or Discord or whatever it is on our website, and I will actually write your name on the tickets. And when I get to the show, I will drop them in whatever tubs you want. So I'll call you or FaceTime you and tell you what's all on the table.
I
But
gotta say, last year when you did this, Jonathan, the support was amazing. I remember Jonathan sitting there, his hands burning in his because he's in a hurry. It's done. People were constantly. It was kind of like a storage war where they're just bidding it up. Everyone was buying it. Jonathan's hand was burning, and he's turning around and putting these all in the different tubs and getting it all going. Your hand, I felt really bad for you.
yeah,
But
that
it
was a
was
lot of
fun.
writing.
Like, I got
That was a lot of
to
writing
so.
for sure. But I
Yeah, it
have to
was.
sell. I have to sell this to 250 before I get there, and then at the show you can still buy them up to, I think it's Thursday around 10 a.m. or something. Isn't it around there when you do the drawing? Isn't it like 10 a.m. Thursday?
No, it's like 4.
Oh, 4, I'm sorry. So 4 p.m. Thursday. So you have plenty of time to get them while you're at the show, but I got to get these sold before I get there. I think I have 220 left of this 250 that I have to sell. So please help out the scholarship. It's cool. It goes to kids. It's awesome. $5 a ticket. And I will take care of getting it in the right bin that you guys want. And thank you so much for supporting the MBVA scholarship. It's really cool. And you'll see they'll talk about the kids that are going, and it helps them get to college, and it's very cool. So thank you guys.
We actually
So
even got a thank you video this year from one of the recipients. So we're excited
Ah.
to, at the seminars, I think we're going to play it.
Very cool. Nice. And then, oh yeah, because Butterfly Effect bought tickets from us last time we were on. So thank you, Butterfly Effect. I got all your stuff ready. So thank you guys. And I still have to get with 720. He bought some tickets. But yeah, so please send me a message and I'd love to do it and show support. And it's great. And hopefully we'll see you at the show. I'm excited about that. So, okay, so I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any good comments. Everybody's just saying very cool, very cool.
Yeah, buy your tickets, people. Buy your tickets.
Okay.
There's going to be some amazing prizes.
There was good stuff last year. I mean,
There's always good
machines.
stuff. Great stuff.
Yeah. NAYAX reader was there. There was, God, I mean, a lot of people donated. Oh, like boxes of plush, all kinds of cool stuff. So very, very cool.
I've donated mechs before when it was really hard to get Eagle 50-cent mechs. I did 5 Eagle 50-cent mechs. You just never know. There's a lot of really good prizes.
Nice.
Totally.
Okay. Another question from Jay Hayes.
This one says, what is the minimum amount you guys have to make with a mini claw to keep it at a location before moving it? It's a good
Look
question.
what Frank wrote. Frank wrote $1. Anything's better in your garage, honestly.
100% correct.
I mean, I think that if it's not in your garage and it's making a little bit of money, it's better than if you have another location, then move it for sure, 100%.
Or put in a crappier machine and move it to a nicer location.
Yeah.
Well, I think
too.
the saying goes, always be locating, right? So you want to always be locating anyway.
ABL.
Exactly.
So have your machines at your spots, and when you get that new location, you know what? Pull it from your worst location to that new location, and then maybe order another machine and decide if you want to go back into that old location if it's making enough for like an older, like Jen said, maybe not as high quality machine, so on to speak. But always be locating. Always be looking for those new spots.
Cool. Oh, 720 Vending wants to donate something. So here, I'll add this to that right now. He makes these, which is really cool. I don't know if people knew this or not.
Says 720 says he could donate some Kiosoft or Cantaloupe coin mech adapter plates.
So he digital, or what's it called? What's the printing called?
3D
Why is my 3D printing? God, my brain is not working. He has a really cool 3D printer. And
CRS, aren't you?
yeah, seriously. And he designed a plate that goes on the machine. So where your coin mech would normally go, you can put in a credit card reader instead of the coin mech. So it fits the holes of the coin mech where you couldn't normally put a credit card reader. He designed a plate that goes on there to replace the coin mech. So a lot of people are going bill and credit card reader versus coin bill credit card reader. So he made those. So that would be cool. Yeah, I mean, if you could donate stuff, people would definitely throw things in there, and plus they're probably pretty excited to try them out. So very cool.
So Quiver followed up with. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't know he made those, so I'll have to get some from him.
Yeah.
Totally.
Very cool.
It looks like Quiver followed up about our follow-up question about AZ Amusements. He's looking for prize lockers for, I'm guessing, his machine. So
if you can't get a hold of AC Amusements, you can contact Ice Funds Direct. So you can go on Alibaba and search for Ice Funds, and you can talk to Annie direct from Ice Funds, and she will get you stuff shipped direct to you if you can't get a hold of them. So they were the main supplier in the U.S., but if they're not answering the phone, I would go direct to the manufacturer if you want their products and reach out to them. That's just what I would recommend, because I'm sure they want to sell them, but that would be my next step. Is you tried, it sounds like you exhausted all the things you could possibly do to get a hold of them, so at that point, I would just go direct, and I'm sure they'd be happy to help you. Annie's a really cool lady, and she would love to help you, so definitely reach out to them. She's really cool. Mm-hmm.
We got to meet her at IAPA. It was nice.
Yeah, she's the best. She's so cute, and she's just so much fun, and smiles like nonstop. I don't think her face ever went to like a straight face. It was either smile or laughing. So
right on.
But yeah, so definitely reach out and talk to Annie, and she can help you on Alibaba. Where's the other? I thought I saw one, but I guess I didn't. Frank said he was going to buy all the tickets, but I don't believe him.
Let's highlight Keith Arnold saying he's got a 1990 smart clean sweep claw machine, still working. It's on location still from 1990. Now, I don't know which version he has. I don't know what version the 1990 version was, but I picture the red sides with the chaser lights around the top. Do you remember those? That's about the time frame I'm thinking he might be talking about. I could be wrong though. I could be a little bit off, but that's impressive to have one that old on location still making money. I wonder how much money that particular machine has made since 1990.
Since
We're talking
1990.
35 years of service. How much money has that machine made? I bet
He's
it's
a cool
bit.
cat too. He's old school.
Yeah,
He's a really
yeah,
nice guy. Yeah.
absolutely.
Very cool. It was nice to meet him at IAPA. It was very cool.
Totally.
Oh, look, here's a comment from Elite Claw.
Elite Claw says, I just finished messaging Annie an hour ago. She's very responsive. So there you go.
Yep. She's awesome.
I bet
She's
he has
she's very
some new idea he wants.
yeah, he's working on something, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's got something cooking up.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, she's great. I'd definitely reach out to her. I think you'll really like her. She's a cool lady. And they have a lot of new stuff that I think people haven't seen either. So I would definitely reach out to her and check it out. He responded to you, Matt.
confirmed. I was correct. It was the right version. The red signs and the chaser lights at the top. That's awesome. With the
Nice.
clean sweep mirror marquee. Yes. That's awesome. Thanks, Keith. Thanks for clarifying for me. I appreciate that. Cool.
Is he going to be at the show?
I don't think Keith comes to Vegas. I think he only goes to IAPA.
Oh, okay.
But he could correct me if I'm wrong.
He was really nice.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome.
It was funny because his Facebook picture didn't look like him. Like, I don't know if it was just the angle of because I would seen him on Facebook and he had messaged me and stuff. And even, I think in Discord, he even had that same picture or something. And then I met him in person. I'm like, you did not even look like that picture of what it was. It was almost like one of those bad dating apps or something. You know, where the person shows up and you're like, he was actually better looking in person. But it was
I agree.
yeah, it was right? Didn't he look different than his picture? And I was like, you don't even look like your picture. But he was, I mean, it was just funny because I'm like, I wouldn't have recognized you if you didn't say who you were. So,
Right.
but it was just funny because I was like, that's weird. And I think it was just the angle of the picture or something. But we got another super chat.
This one from Mike at 720 Vending. He says, I will be filming a video of the rebuild of the gantry for the stack and grab machine this weekend. It will be my first gantry rebuild. Wish me luck. They're not that bad, man. I've done some fixes on gantries. I've done some videos on those. They're not that bad. They can be challenging, though, if you don't have the right tools. So keep that in mind. Make sure you have some.
So you want to
wrenches.
hear? I was gonna say, you want to hear a funny story about that?
It goes well for Mike because I want to see this thing up and running. I've never seen a stack and grab running before, so that'll be really interesting.
I know Mike's got this. He does. He's good.
Yeah, he does.
So we've got one of those. I think it's 48-inch or 40-inch toy soldiers, like the old school ones with the sliding doors.
From
So
Coastal,
and it has on the top, it has like these yellow chains. They're like these plastic chains that all link together, and all the wires are kind. Yeah,
hate those
and so those were all broken on it. So I called them and got new parts. I got a new coil and just had some. I just ordered a bunch of stuff because when I was talking to the guy on the phone about what was wrong with the machine, he goes, "If I were you, I'd be ordering parts," because he goes, "We're running low on this stuff." And he's like, I don't know when it's going to come in or if we're going to have any more. So I ordered a bunch of stuff. So for the longest time, we've been filling this machine from the right-hand door. And so so here I am trying to put these plastic things are these over the wires and stuff and everything. And Natalie's like, "Why don't you just go from the other side?" And I go, "Oh, that side doesn't open." And she looks at me, she goes, "Why doesn't it open?" I said, "I don't know. I tried sliding it, it doesn't open." And she goes, "Move out of the way." And she goes over there and she goes, and slid it over. And I'm like, for 2.5 years, I've been filling that machine for the right hand side. And she just walked over and goes, whoop, slid it over. And I'm like, because I haven't reached.
Yeah.
I felt so stupid, and I'm supposed to be like, the expert of the family, sort of, because I deal with this like on, and I'm always on the phone with the vendor or with the companies and stuff, and she's just like, move out of the way. And she like slid it over, and I'm like, Natalie, I feel so stupid.
That's
She goes, don't feel stupid. Like, she goes, to me, it would make no sense that it wouldn't move. And I'm like, me too. But I said I couldn't move it, so I thought it was just a one side opening slider.
What's crazy? And I'm going to speak up for your defense here, because I've dealt with all kinds of weird things on machines like that. The two things I generally see when it comes to something like that, either there's weather stripping involved and it's gotten old and sticky and you got to really like pop the door for it to slide. Or the other thing I've seen, which sounds funny, but somebody or some person, some kid maybe, has spilled their Coke or their ice cream down in the crevices, and it dries and it sticks, and like those are the kind of things I come across with those machines that don't always work exactly the way you want them to. But yeah, sometimes if you give them like a little action, you know what I mean, then they'll finally pop.
Or the right touch. I mean, she just had the right touch, but I was like, she's like, whoop, slid it over, and I'm like, I've been filling this machine from the right hand side for 2.5 years. And I mean, in reaching, like, because it's such a big machine, I mean, you really have to like, get to the back. And I've been stuffing it back. And anyways, I felt so stupid, but that's the kind of stuff that.
It's funny though that you mentioned that the salesperson from Coastal on the phone told you that you should be buying up these parts because they're running low. Because I won't buy Coastal machines anymore due to that fact. At least not the older machines. I don't know if they have any newer stuff, but the older machines I won't buy anymore because the parts are getting very difficult to find, and you never know when you're just going to end up with a non-working machine.
Neon Starship is the best.
I know, I was reading that too.
Yeah, Amelia.
Neon Starship. Yeah, someone spilled a big bowl of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh man. I got to tell you, I mean, we've been having so much fun doing this as a family, and I think it's actually brought us closer together. You have these like super, like exciting, proud moments of watching, like Amelia not being able to like open a candy machine in the beginning, and then now she can like service a machine in 7 minutes, and then Natalie, called me on the phone and she's like, oh, I go, or she called me after she serviced location, and she's like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, but there was a bunch of coins jammed, and I fixed it, and I'm like, that's so awesome. Like, there's no, I mean, she just unjammed it, opened it up, took the coins out, she fixes DBAs. And I'm like, this is just so cool that we all know how to work on machines and have a good time. And it's not stressful, and it's just fun. I think it's a great business for families to do together. And we're so tight now because of it. I think it's really cool. So do it with your kids, because it is. And even just you and your wife, and go out to lunch or dinner or whatever, and do it together as a group. But it's a lot of fun, and that's what David was saying in the beginning. When we give that little intro, it's like it is fun with your family. So yeah. Okay. I don't think I missed any more comments. We're at 7 again. We could talk about the giveaway again. Let's bring that up just in case people missed it the first time. So let me pull that up.
I've been having fun talking to everyone. I got like a minute.
It is fun to get in the chat. The ice cream was cracking me up.
Yes.
Yeah, it was. I was reading out. I asked Captain Amco. I don't know if you saw that. How many plays he's had on his Super Mini? He's got over 300,000, like 330,000 plays.
That's crazy.
Super Mini. I know. He's crazy, man.
I feel like he hasn't had that machine that long. Like
it's less than 2 years. He says it's less than 2 years, but I feel like he just got it like just over a year. It was right before Kevin and them transferred ownership, so it's got to be just over a year. I feel like he's doing like 500,000 to 1,000 plays.
Does he play that thing all day long?
Oh, he's crazy at it, man. He loves that machine.
Man.
The community, you remember the community worked together to get that as a birthday present for him? That was
I do remember
fun.
that.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a good time. There was a great group of people that did that. So, all right. Do you want me to go at it? Talk about the giveaway?
Yes, sir.
Okay, awesome. Well, I got the honors. I appreciate it, guys. All right, everyone in the Discord. Make sure. Well, Let me start this over. Okay. All right, everyone. In the description is a link to the Discord. Click on that link to enter our Discord, and you can enter in a chance to win some of these great prizes right here. There are different channels for these giveaways. They're on the very tip top when you first enter. They'll have the Howard Hospitality with a little rocket ship, I do believe. Let me see. Let me just go over there and double check so I can read the right name. Yeah, it says giveaway Howard Hospitality with a rocket ship. Then there's a giveaway with a little like star, like a Christmas tree star almost like, and that's for the spin and drop. And the giveaway with the NAYAX reader has a, oh, that's creative. They put a credit card image for the NAYAX reader. All these giveaways are easy to enter. Only takes but a moment to do by going into the Discord, clicking on those channels, and clicking sign up. Except for the NAYAX reader, you do have to go to the website, and it'll link you over to their website, and you just fill out a quick little form. It should take you just a couple minutes. You're entered in for a chance to win some of these great prizes that are on the screen. We got the Howard Hospitality stands. We got multiple stands, actually. We also have the Howard Hospitality tablet, and then we have the NAYAX reader, as mentioned, but the grand prize, and I'm real excited about this because this is Rainy's very first giveaway, and it's going to be the spin and drop, and I love these spin and drops because I have, what did we find out, like 8 of them on location, and they're like my top earners in each location. So you got 3 prize lockers, you got 30 clips, 3 different form of difficulties on the 30 clips. It can accept coins, dollar bill. It comes with the coin and dollar bill acceptor, and you can easily add on a some sort of credit card reader, whether it be a NAYAX reader or a Kiosoft reader, and I'm pretty sure it'd be pretty easy to hook up a Cantaloupe. I haven't tested that yet, so I don't want to give that with full confidence, but I'm pretty sure. And you got 720 in the Discord, and I'm pretty sure he would be happy to help you out with a Cantaloupe too. So make sure you guys take the time to sign up for this. If we support Rainy and this turns out to be a big success, I have a feeling there could be a lot more giveaways through her and some pretty big machines. This is kind of a testing phase for her. So make sure you share this to your friends. I would love for you guys to bring your friends into the Discord and shout them and sign up for this. And whether they stay in the Discord or not, I just want to see tons of entries so that when I show that to Rainy on the giveaway day, she sees hundreds of people signed up for this giveaway. It would show her that we do support her and we love her so much. And I want to show her that the community that has been building for the past 4 years, we all deserve this, I think, because we all social network to each other and we all grown our own business. So I would love to see this keep going. Anyways, enter for the giveaway. Free to do. Takes just a moment. So thank you.
Yes, we're giving these away in 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, 3 weeks. Yes, definitely.
Jonathan, I got to ask, did you make another coffee or espresso while that was going on?
Yeah, why?
Because I'm hearing all these sounds over there, and I'm like,
oh, you can hear it?
I'm like, is Top Gun taking off over there? Like I expected Tom Cruise to do a flyby on the tower. I'm just saying, like, whoa.
That's what it steams the milk. It's steaming the milk. Yeah, it's like a little chute, so it's like super kind of loud. So I can't make it when everybody's still sleeping. I have to wait till everybody wakes up. But yeah, so I can't do it in the morning.
Create a soundproof box to just set over it while it's making it, and then lift it up and like set it somewhere else the rest of the day.
Yeah. So
but it's coffee early.
I don't care. It was so worth it. I've been wanting one of these for, like I said, it's been almost 3 years. Because I don't really like a big cup of coffee. Like I like espresso and I like cappuccinos and things like that. Where she likes just plain big cup of coffee. So she has like her Keurig, and that's her. Yeah, she likes that brewed. She likes brewed coffee, like donut, super strong, nothing in it kind of coffee. And I like my super strong, stuff. So we like different things. So I've always been kind of stuck just drinking. Yeah, so it's nice. But so we have the age-old question that came up. I just saw it come up with JWE 2020, Kiosoft, NAYAX, or Cantaloupe. And so you guys want to approach that real fast and give them the broad answer?
Let me throw out a disclaimer. Okay, first and foremost, I have never used anything other than NAYAX. Also, I have an affiliate code with NAYAX, and I do get a commission for those codes. So my word is always going to be NAYAX, and it's not just because of the commission, but I will say that their software and their service is great. Now, everyone else may have some opinions or some information about the other credit card readers. I've never used anything else. So when it comes to anything regarding anything else, listen to these guys, not me. Okay.
Well, I've
So let me just
actually
throw that out.
used. So I think I'm the only one. Well, no, David may have with his old full line machines, but I think I'm the only one that's used all three out of all of them. So
So
I've
there,
used
there you go. There you go.
So I've used NAYAX, I've used Kiosoft, and we have Greenlight, which is it's basically Kiosoft. It's just it's a different version of it's the same reader. It's just a different branding for it, but it is the Cantaloupe Engage reader. It's the same reader. I really feel, but I gotta say, my disclaimer would be, I've never used Cantaloupe for amusement. I've only used Cantaloupe for full line machines. So I wouldn't go probably with anything else but Cantaloupe personally for full line machines. I wouldn't switch to NAYAX just because with the Greenlight and the 365 marketplace and the stuff that we use, I'm very used to that now, and I like the system, and it's all one part, and it basically does all my pars and all my stuff for me in one package, and I really like that. And I really like the big touch screen because it's bigger, and they never really go down. So we don't really have any issues with those readers at all for full line. So for full line, I would never switch it away. 720 Vending in the Discord, he has like you have an affiliate code for NAYAX, he has an affiliate code for Cantaloupe, and he's the only one that I know of in the Discord that's ever used Cantaloupe for amusement. And so he could answer those questions for you and help you with that. And but as far as Kiosoft versus NAYAX, we've gone more the Kiosoft route. Matt likes the NAYAX route, but we like different things and how they work.
That's right.
So it just
Yeah.
depends on what you like, and we don't fight each other over it. It's just what you like.
Another answer to this is, at the convention, we're going to have a person from each of those companies
Yes.
talking about what they offer, what sets them apart, and makes them different. So if you do come to the seminars, there is that.
Ooh,
So
all
if you
three?
haven't- All three.
Ooh, I
With
see a
all
tournament going down. I see a March
I know.
Madness.
I thought
It's
about
like
having
Mortal.
to
No,
do
it's like
a
Mortal Kombat. Ready,
contest,
fight!
a
Round
game
one,
or something. Yeah.
Liu
Actually,
Kang
the
wins.
guy from USA called me today, and man, he was an interesting guy to talk to. I really enjoyed it, and I saved his number because, man, he was interesting, and he's been in this industry. He's actually been in the amusement industry for most of his life.
Yeah.
And he like really is pushing for them to add a lot of technology to what they do. So I'm excited to hear what he says and all the things that they have in the pipeline.
And see, and here's a good example. So here's Keith, who we've helped in the Discord with a lot of stuff, and he has also. You can read that, Matt. He's also.
Yeah, Keith says, I've used all three readers for amusements, including Cantaloupe, and for him, it's NAYAX.
Yeah.
I just think there's a lot of benefits from NAYAX. Their inventory system is amazing, and they've got a great app. You can do so much right from your phone, and there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes too that I'm actually working with NAYAX on developing new features. There's going to be a lot of great stuff coming. Don't know how much I can say, so I'm not going to say anything about it yet, but I'll just say that it's going to get even better and even easier.
Yeah.
Lots of cool stuff.
Well, and the other thing is you have like David, who is using the Kiosoft, the terminals at his arcades. So he has that side of it too, which, so it just depends on what you're doing, what you like, so we're all kind of different, but it doesn't mean that everybody can't get along. I think it's just personal preference.
That's right.
A lot of people love the app,
100%.
So
that's why, like in the earlier question too, I was like, you're going to get multiple different opinions because that's how we roll, and we all find what works best for us and what works best for our business. And that's always going to be my advice to everyone out there. Do what's best for you and for your business. So find something you like and go with it.
Nice. All right. Question from Snow Pony.
I think this is a great question.
Snow Pony. That's a great name. And I love the avatar too. That's cool. It says, what claw machine would you all suggest is my first machine? I am in Mississippi.
MISSISSIP.
We answer this question
Well,
a lot in the Vending Academy, but on that, I would say start with a mini. Start with something smaller that you're able to move around, see if you like this industry, and then go from there. That's my 2 cents.
That's when
I really,
you may want to look at the used market too. So
yeah. I think that
And
the minis, yeah, the minis have
Especially,
really. Go ahead.
I was just
No,
going to
no.
say the used market, if you're handy and you know how to fix things, or even if you don't, there's a lot of us in the Discord that are willing to help. So there's a whole section in the Discord called I Need Help in Repairs. And I don't know about you guys, but I've been trying to be a lot more active in the Discord lately. And it's been a lot of fun, like helping people solve
Yeah,
problems in that section. It's been really good.
yeah.
there's a
And I
lot
really
of
feel
great
like
knowledge in there.
the mini claw machines are really popular right now, and you're seeing them pop up everywhere, and they're really easy to place because they're small, and their return on investment is super fast. So, like a lot of people in the olden days, they'd start with like a little candy machine or like a gumball machine
The
or
olden
something like that.
days.
Well, I mean, that's kind of how you got started.
I know.
I mean, back in the day, and I think now, like the buying, you're a little higher price for getting into a mini claw machine, but your return on investment is so much faster. So, but a gumball machine takes quite a bit longer to make your money back. But it's a good
Totally.
place to start, and then maybe like, oh, she does have a gumball machine. It looks like, maybe you can go to that location and upgrade that gumball to a claw machine, a mini claw, and then take that gumball machine and go find another location and then upgrade that one to another mini claw or whatever. I don't know, just an idea, but that's a good way
Basically,
to
that
go.
gumball machine is like your slave in the sense of getting that sounds really bad.
your foot, your
It's
foot in the
your
door. It's your foot in
Yeah.
the door.
yeah, it's your foot in the door.
Yeah.
Thank
Through
you,
the door,
Jen. I
exactly,
should,
exactly.
that's a bad example. Oh gosh, I shouldn't have said
Well, and
that.
it doesn't take power, so
Yeah.
you're not asking
Yeah,
for anything. It is a great way to get in, and
And
then
it's
from
and
there,
also a way to build a relationship because that's ultimately what our business is about is building relationships and going in and showing that you can do a good job. And something I want to add because there's a lot of new people, make sure that you are putting in the time because it is a lot of work and there's a lot of people that think it's going to be so easy to just go in and collect money. There's more to this business than just pulling out money. And I just want to really make sure that you guys are aware there's vending etiquette, there's so many aspects of this industry. It's like there's lots of fine details that people don't think of. And like in our Monday thing, someone was like, "Oh, dude, I would have never even thought about that." And it was me just telling a story of how I went into a place and serviced something and I made sure I checked something. And someone was like, "Oh, I need to do that." There's so many different little things that you need to know or learn, and it's not just, here's my machine, let me just collect money." So, I just want to put that out there because I think that there's a lot of people that try to get in and to this industry and don't think of all the things. So, um,
True.
uh,
Snow Pony, I will say, I don't know what your financial situation is like or if you have the flexibility, but in 3 weeks, there's a huge show to showcase all of those machines. And if you're able to make it to Las Vegas to the show, you can see all those machines in person and see, you can get to try them all out and play them and see how they operate and which ones you like the looks of. So, like I said, I don't know what your situation is, but if you make it to the show, you can see a lot of great examples of available machines.
yeah. Oh, Lolly had a comment. I didn't get a chance to read it yet.
Yeah,
Oh,
Lolly says I was talking with another vendor today on Discord, and she didn't know that the Vending Academy was only $10 a month. She thought it was
yeah.
like $50.
No.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
We're
only
not
$10 a
it's not
month.
like we're like making money. It pays for the service. Like that fee basically goes in and pays for school so that we can host the platform.
Yeah, and
say
we're up
about
to
it,
2
too?
meetings a week now. David's been doing videos. Matt's going to do some repair videos one of these days in there. But we're all trying to do videos. You see, we call you out on that. That was pretty good. Huh?
Yeah, I was.
Can't you just
Jonathan
reference my YouTube videos?
Jonathan invited me into the Tuesday live stream, and I gotta say, there was about a dozen people in that live stream, and every single one of those people were just so wonderful, and they had like the greatest questions. And I got to sit there and listen, and Jen was there too, and Jonathan, and I got to sit there and take it all in and listen to some great points. And then because it's a school, it's like a class, you get to ask questions, not just like through the chatting. I mean, and you can, but it was like personal questions. Like people were talking, whether it was cameras on or cameras off with a microphone, people were asking questions, and the interaction was pretty. It was a pretty positive vibe. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, this is actually pretty genius. And I haven't really been as active into it, and I'm like, man, this is really smart. So I'm gonna start stepping my game up.
One of our members, he was experiencing like burnout, and so like this Monday we talked about it, and
she froze.
She froze.
Wow, she really did freeze.
It was a good picture, though. A good.
Who's gonna?
You froze. Oh, she's coming back.
Who's gonna screenshot that? Screenshot it. No.
I'll be up there for the.
Oh, there she is. She's back now. Are you there?
Yeah.
We lost you.
You froze for a second.
Okay. Anyways, you said this Monday, and then you cut out. He had burnout, and now you cut out.
He had burnout, and so we found a way to like push through it and talk it out, and it was a really positive experience. I think I'm freezing still.
No, you look fine now.
You were fine. You're fine.
Okay. But yeah,
it was pretty because there were some pretty good shots. I wish I would have taken screenshots of those because there was some. Yeah. It looked like it was pretty.
And then I recreated the one.
Yes.
Because I could see it. So yeah.
So, yeah, very cool. So Robin Owens, yeah, he said, go ahead, Matt. Sorry, I didn't mean to read that.
No, you're good. You're welcome to read these too if you ever want to. I just I thought you wanted me to read them. So FYI, if you ever want to read
better
them,
voice.
just read them.
No.
All right, Robert Owens says, I love the Vending Academy. It's been worth far more than $10 a month for sure.
Nice. Lolly, same.
And they both Lolly and Robert are like very awesome people to contribute. Like they give and receive information, and you can just tell that it's such a good vibe. Like you guys were talking about, it's such a good vibe because they have different experiences, and it's fun. It's like these comments, but we actually get to talk about it and like go through stuff really in depth that may be something you need to work on. So
my favorite member, my favorite member that we have right now, he's a lawyer, so he's done with his lawyer stuff, and he's always
on tonight. Well, I don't know if he's on tonight.
I don't know if he's in. I didn't see him in the comments, but he's my favorite member that we have right now because everything he says is like almost perfectly polished. And then when we're talking about things, he'll go, well, actually, this is the way that you would probably approach that. And you actually learn things from him that you were like, oh, I didn't even think about that. So I've actually learned a lot from him. So that's why I like him so much, because he's like so much knowledge, and all these people have different backgrounds. This is not what they do on their normal life or their normal job or, their background. So it's really neat, and it's been a lot of fun. So anyways, but yeah. So yeah. Pretty cool guy. I like him a lot. Let's see. Here we go. This is a good comment from Neon Starship.
Yeah, this one from Neon Starship. I'm glad my wife and I do this business together because, to Jen's point, having two people has helped us with the workload and time spent tremendously. It isn't just big money with machine. Yeah, I mean, we've all seen those news articles or those videos or whatever where it's like, I made $30,000 for only working 3 hours a week, and we all know that's not true.
Right.
Like, I know when I make videos, typically my videos are me going and filling up a machine and collecting the money. But I talk a lot about the things that go into it. I talk a lot about all the inventory shopping, all the prep work, all the pre-kitting, all the stuff that goes into it. And
you do.
They say it's passive income, but guys, it is not passive. Now, true, those machines are making money while, like, my machines are making money right now while I'm here on this stream. But I still have to do a lot of work. So it's not just I go show up and collect money and go home. It's a lot of work. It really is.
Yeah. Yep. There's another comment from Robert.
Yeah, Robert, loving the comments tonight, by the way. Thank you guys
Yeah.
for all these comments. These are great. Robert says, I agree as well. I love doing this with my wife, especially locating. I was striking out. Then I put a pretty lady in the store, and all of a sudden we got 2 locations. Right. Right.
Nice.
It's so true. Yeah.
So true.
It's, that's not being sexist at all. It's just being that usually they're I just screwed up the way I was going to say. They're a lot better at talking than we are, and they're just
smart,
more
yeah.
approachable. I think they're way more approachable than we sound
And,
too
you know,
salesy.
Let's be honest though,
that is true.
and not saying this in any kind of sexist way or anything, but like when I go in there, I feel like it's so much easier for somebody to tell me no. But when Mrs. GG would go in, it's harder to say no to somebody who's, nice and pretty and, just, asking for your help. I mean, it's hard to say no, right? So I think it's a great tactic. I think it's great.
I also think
My
it's a
wife got me a couple
We've talked
locations
about it
before too.
We've talked about it before, but it's also communication style that sometimes
Totally.
women can put the concerns that they might have more at ease, more so than a male, or are able to like present it in a different way. And I think that having both genders go out and locate, I think that is a good tool so that you're hitting all the bases.
Especially if it's a woman owner. So that works way better. And so Natalie and I have approached people together, and we had one location that I started the conversation, and then she kept looking at Natalie and answering the questions. And so then Natalie just took over the conversation, and she basically, like, I was standing right there, just turned her whole body and just started talking to Natalie. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm out of this conversation. But it was like, she just felt more comfortable with her, and I just stayed out of it. And it was great. And they had a great relationship, and we still have a great relationship to this day. And she loves me now. I mean, we all get along, but it was just that initial thing. Like, I could have looked like an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband or, somebody that she had a problem with or whatever. I don't know. But she just was not talking to me at all. But Natalie, like, it went great. So, yeah, for sure. Okay, Jay Hayes has another question. He actually had a question up above too.
I was just looking at that question from Jay Hayes. Which one are you highlighting?
So he has one up above when he wanted to know when to upgrade. So let me add that one first, and then he's got good questions tonight. So let's highlight both of these. So go ahead.
So Jay Hayes wants to know when's a good time to upgrade from a mini. We might all have different answers on this one too. What do you guys think?
Who wants to go first? Matt or David? He hasn't talked in a while. David, you talk.
Oh, that's because I've been so focused on there's so many great comments and so many things I want to talk to, and I just want to keep talking. So I'm sorry. What was I supposed to respond to?
When is it time to? Excuse me.
Upgrade your mini.
When is it time to upgrade from a mini?
Oh my gosh, that's like to a full size. Like I'm still in the mini situation. Like the OGs, I upgraded my OGs to minis, of course. But like if I'm growing and stuff, like the mini's my thing. I'm not really looking to put a big machine in myself unless there's lots of space. But if you can get a bigger machine in there and you can tempt them with the 10-inch toys or the 8-inch toys, I say go for it too. You gotta feel it out for yourself, of course, and budget for that. Just remember, when you get in another size machine, you're going to have to order plush for that one size machine on top of all your other stuff. So it might throw you on a little bit weird inventory vibe, but like, oh my gosh, the big machines, I am starting to really fall in love with the big machines, especially at Konichi Claw. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm like, I feel like Scrooge McDuck sometimes. I'm jumping my money vault, just swimming around and having fun. So I know why Matt loves the large machines. Like they are another animal. And I didn't get really into it. I got into the minis, but I'm so glad I'm diversifying, expanding my horizon. But also those spin and drops are really great. I mean, if you're looking to stick with a mini and you just want to do something different with another mini, the spin and drop 20-inch machine that Rainy has, I mean, that's only $650 plus shipping, and it comes with a bill acceptor. I love that next to a mini next to that. Oh my goodness, you tie those together, people are going crazy. You can even put a key from one of the prize lockers into the mini, and they can go after both of the machines. You can incentivize. It's a great little combo thing. Sorry, I went on for a while with a rant.
That's
No,
all
I
right.
think
Elite had a comment too, real quick.
and I think that is one of the best comments. I think that when you have, it's all about capacity. So if you keep having to go check it a lot, your time is worth money. And so I just don't know. There's some people that go like every couple days, and it's like, just put a bigger machine in there. Solve your own problem.
Yeah.
Before you walk in the door, you're losing money if you are making that trip all the time. And I agree. Like, you have to also think about the inventory, but also the inventory in your vehicle. Do you have a big enough vehicle to be able to put all that stuff in there? And
True. Very true.
and oh, that's another thing. I liked David's idea. I think if you are starting out and you're newer and you want to keep it to kind of mini stuff, but you want to get, expand in that location, take up space, because that's what we talk about, is taking up space, filling that location so another vendor doesn't poach it. I think putting in
Exactly.
the variety with a tower. I love those towers. I'm a huge fan of it, and I'm going to be getting some more of them. I love them.
The prize
And
lockers, the stand up
yeah,
prize lockers. Yeah,
the
those are
stand-up prize
awesome.
locker. They're
Yeah.
awesome. And
One
just
thing that
putting a sit and drop and then having all three in there.
One thing that we talked about yesterday on Vending Academy too, and that was really a good point. And I like what Jen just said. You're anchoring yourself in when you add more equipment in there. So if you have room for it, add that extra machines in a good location, but stay away from the arcades, man. Stay with amusement games because they're way cheaper and the return on investment's a lot faster. Try to stay away from arcades at all costs. And pinball
Yeah.
machines.
Redemption. Yep. Yep. So then, good one. I don't think we have to cover anymore. You guys covered that one pretty good. Good job, guys. That was awesome.
I did just want to point out for the
go ahead.
people listening to the podcast afterwards.
Oh.
So kind of what Jen was building on was Elite's comment where he says, "I upgrade from a mini to a 22-inch when I have to service it more than once in 10 days." So I think that's a great point. And that's where Jen came in and said, if you have to go too often to service the machine, it's time to upgrade to a bigger machine or another secondary machine, something of that nature. It's all great advice.
And I've showed one of my big 22-inch because I load that sucker up. It's about like 20 inches of stuff that they can win. They're never really going to get to the bottom, but it's potentially, it could sit there for a year and, just people keep playing it and empty it out to get to the bottom because it has a lot of stuff in it.
And I will say, at the NBVA show last year, I spent a lot of time looking at those 22-inch machines, and I think they're actually a great size. They're not too big and they're not too small. They really are nice, medium-sized machines. So,
Yeah.
if that's it, I think that's a great starting point too. The minis for me are kind of small, and sometimes I think they're hard for customers to see them. At least that's my experience. But I think those medium size and of course full size machines are great. But yeah, I mean, whatever's going to work best for everyone out there. That's always going to be my advice.
Nice.
Yeah, I like the taller ones. I don't like the ones that are shorter. So I like the ones that have the capacity. And also
Yeah.
that way your claw isn't like hitting it. Your claw has a longer depth to drop. Because I find with the ones that are shorter, it has a hard time. So if you do switch to a little bit bigger plush, David is making weird faces, and I wasn't sure if it was directed at
Oh
me.
Sign
no,
language. He's doing
sorry.
sign
I was
language.
asking. I was wondering about butterfly effect.
Oh, okay. So I like the ones that are taller, also less likely to get like knocked over, messed with. So that's my 2 cents. I was gonna try to find a picture to share, but
Oh, she froze again.
I don't know if you can see my full
All right,
hands.
screenshot her now. Oh, she's back.
Oh. Okay. He also Jay. Where is this question? Jay Hayes had another question too.
One more
Here we go.
question, guys. Again, these questions are great tonight. Thank you guys so
Yeah.
much for the comments, for the questions, for participating. This has made this stream great. It's a lot of
Yeah.
fun. All right.
Awesome.
So Jay Hayes says, "What have you found that works best for you guys in a mini? What plush or whatever else?" And I think David's probably gonna have the best answers for these because he's probably running the most minis out of everyone.
Yeah, I got probably like 100 minis out there, and I got a whole bunch in my shop. I'm ready to go play. Actually, I'm ready to upgrade some Konichi claws with some minis in there too, to give a different variety and stuff. So,
So what prizes work best for you in your minis?
oh boy, I don't know. I'm still like I'm trying to change up my stuff. So I'm going to try mini squishies. I think because I've been seeing Squishmallows becoming popular all the time. Like everyone wants Squishmallows. So I'm thinking about mini Squishmallows. I got some Nintendo plush that I put in there and stuff like that. Good Stuff has some really good mini toys that I saw lately. I believe it was Good Stuff. So if you're not already a part of Good Stuff, you need to sign up for Good Stuff. I thought they had some cute toys for the mini.
Really good
So
license
yeah,
plush.
that would be if you're trying to find plush, that would be awesome.
Speaking of,
Wait, high school.
We can't see. Is there a header to that though? Like what's it say at the top?
it's just our logo, Weekly Vending Live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is all of them.
So these are
But
all
this-
the places where you can get some great products for your machines, right?
Yep.
I see a lot of names I'm very familiar with on here.
So if you are looking for stuff for your machines, and Jen, I learned a lot of this from Jen because she's and same with Matt because we're like your merchandising, which I know you're not doing one this year, which makes me very sad. But your merchandising,
I just got slated for doing a short one.
no way, really?
They're always great. They're always great.
Sweet. So she does these great seminars at NBVA, and it's basically on merchandising because she's has the best looking machines that I've ever seen. And one of the things that we do with minis that I think brings a lot of attention to our machines is that we don't just put one item in there or one shape or one size or something like that. So we're always doing like actual Pokemon cards, the boo packs, we do the plush, we do little box keychains. We do all kinds of stuff to mix it up. So I'd say mix it up as much as you can and try to cover as many genres as you can and as many age groups as you can. And I think that's the key that works good for us. So David, I didn't know you knew sign language. That's really cool.
My mom tried to petition the school district so that I could take it at the community college and get credit, high school credit, and they didn't accept it.
Really?
I wanted to learn. Yeah, I wanted to learn ASL.
So it looks like Lolly said, maybe Matt can read that.
Yeah, Lolly says I got some cool mini stuff from A&A Global.
So I wonder if she got that because she must have got the special, I'm guessing, or did she pay to ship it all the way across the? Because that's pretty hefty shipping for California. Let's see.
Maybe she went to the show that they had. I don't know. She might have went to the show and got free shipping.
Oh, they had one down there.
Yeah. So they had one in. I told you about it.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry.
The Northern California show.
So for those of you who don't know, in the industry, there's like two big shows. There's NBVA in March, and then there is the IAPA in November. But what also is cool is the AMOA and also does little smaller events throughout the year. So they do them for different regions in different states. And so you might be able to find a smaller meeting in your state. So you might want to go and look up like on the AMOA website and see when they're doing these, because they'll do them in between the shows.
So you have to join the state organization, and a lot of those guys are gambling. So like where Matt's at, a lot of those guys are gambling game people, but
Not where
they
I'm
might
at.
have what?
Not where
Not
I'm
where
at.
you're at. Okay,
No.
so
Very illegal
I thought
here.
one of the Carolinas had gaming, but anyways,
Not south.
and not a lot of the state organizations hold different shows. So California, since it's a big state, they have a huge event, and vendors come and they'll usually do show specials. So like Oregon has one, we do ours usually in October, but they happen all over the United States, just small little shows.
Well, you know what's funny? I learned today. There's one in New Jersey today and tomorrow. It's in Atlantic City, and I had no idea there was one in Jersey.
Huh.
Now, that's a gambling state, by the way.
Well, is that a Betson show or was it an AMOA show? Because both do it.
I
So
don't know. I
'cause
literally
sometimes
learned about
Betson
it
does
right,
it, and
right before the stream. Yeah.
yeah.
So I'm not sure. I just literally learned about it right before the show.
So you gonna go?
I would
not gonna
love
go?
to, but it's today. It's right now. It's today and tomorrow,
Oh,
and that's a 12-hour drive for me.
so I want to, since we have 20 minutes left, I want to bring up again. Contact us for the NBVA tickets because I gotta sell these. We're trying to sell 50 per live stream. Actually, we need to sell more than that because we missed a live stream. So I need to sell like 75 tonight. So please buy tickets because I need to sell these before the show. And
I
yeah,
thought I thought Frank was buying them all. I thought
I
saw
so
that.
too, but then he disappeared. Did you notice that? He
Yeah.
said that
I
and then
did
he
notice.
left.
Yeah,
Sneaky. Yeah, that
little
guy.
mic drop.
Yeah. I'm just trying to see if I missed any other good comments. I don't think so. I wanted to highlight this because
I see one from Elite. He wants to know where he can get wraps for Mega Minis.
oh, he's back and Frank's back too. You can get them on our website if you want to, and then you can also get them from E3 Vending in the Discord. He has the gamer mini and like a what's it called? Like a zombie one. And then he has like a SpongeBob one, I think, that he just released. So he's got those three. And then we have 14 of them on our website you can choose from. And we also have them for the Key Quests. So there's like 23 wraps available for Mega Minis now. Like, it's crazy. You got a lot of choices. And we're just now getting all the pictures in. So like people are getting in their Gatsby ones that look really cool and a bunch of other stuff. So a lot of people ordering them. It's very cool. So yes. What was I going to do? There was one I wanted to highlight though. I missed it. Oh, Hero 3 wants to know why we're selling tickets. Tell him, Jen. Tell Hero 3 why we're selling tickets.
We are selling tickets for the NBVA scholarship, and with those tickets, they're $5 a piece. You can put them in a tricky tray, or you could win $2,025. And a tricky tray is an item that is donated by different members of the National Bulk Vendors Association.
And you can win. So they have all these little tubs. So we're giving away, or we're doing a giveaway for a cost stand and an advertising screen. Last year there was NAYAX readers, there was plush, there was machines, all kinds of things. Plus the grand prize is $2,025. So you could just put all your tickets into the giant drum and then try to win the cash. But it all goes to the Scholarship Foundation, which they give money to kids to go to college in the vending industry.
We should give a shout out because it is the Herv Covens scholarship. So ANA was puppy nice enough to donate, and they are the naming rights scholarship. So it's named after the founders of ANA Global. Is that the baby or is that the older
This is
one?
the baby. No, this is the baby. She's not a baby anymore,
say-
but she's still a mini. She's still a mini Dachshund. So she's not, but
was gonna
she's
say,
long.
Do we all want to grab our dogs for the end of the stream?
Yeah.
I had to put mine away, of
Mine had
course.
surgery today, so he's still at the vet under anesthesia or under.
Yeah.
So
This one's the best. She's been really good. She had in the beginning she had some pee-pee accidents and some poo-poo accidents, but then she got her stuff together and now she's a good dog.
Oh,
But she's-
Frank.
She's
So
loving
anyways.
on you, that's for sure.
Yeah,
She's
she
loving
loves
on
me. Well, yeah. So let's see. He said I'll buy 100. Okay, there you go. Sweet. So I only have one. How many do I have left? Matt or David? I've sold
How many have you sold so far before this? That's we don't
40.
know.
40.
So then
So I
you have
sold
110
40.
left.
Well, no, because then somebody earlier said they'd buy some, right? 5 or something in the beginning of the
So you have
stream.
100. So then you have 105 left.
Okay, there we go. That's why I keep you guys around. Yeah. So, what? Want to say hi? Yeah. So, she was jumping up on me. So she's been hanging out with Amelia all this time. But
She wanted
I
to
guess
be
she
on,
got bored.
on the stream.
Yeah, yeah. The other
I
wiener
want
dog's
one.
asleep over there.
I love dachshunds.
Oh, Robert,
We
he's
have
buying 4. That's what it was. It was
ours
4.
Ours
we
is
go. There we go.
19 now that lives with my parents. I mean, no, 20. Sorry. He's been 19. He just turned 20.
Wow.
Dang.
That's a long time. Yeah, that's
That is a
long
long time.
My mom thinks it's about time. So
Aw.
he's.
That's unfortunate.
They are the best. They are such good dogs.
So let's see. Any other stuff that I want to? We can talk about the giveaway one last time. For like, it looks like Hero 3 didn't come until later. Maybe we had some people that didn't come until later. So let's pull up the giveaway one last time. I don't know who wants to go. This. Oops, wrong screen. Hold on. Let me close this. There we go. Okay. So, Jen, do you want to talk about it this time?
We are giving away a spin and drop. Make sure you click on the link in the comments to go to the Discord and fill out the entry forms. And also, is there a link there for the NAYAX one as well?
Yes.
In the
Yeah.
Discord, yes.
I can't enter, so I haven't like really absorbed all the information. And then we are also, well, actually, the Howard Hospitality Group is going to be giving away screens and stands, and there are
Yep.
4 of them.
There's one stand, and you can choose whether you want the one like in the picture with all the attachments, you can get it to up to 8 attachments, or do you want just the stand itself without the attachments? You can choose whichever one you want, and then we're giving away 4 screens. So 4 screens and so 5 items, yeah. So pretty
And
cool.
if you haven't tried a stand, they are very, very handy. You just put some screws in the bottom and connect it to your Mini, and no one can steal it. You'll get people, if they try, they'll have some messed up shins.
And hernia.
I tell you what, they work very well. I do have one Mini in a hot dog and an Italian ice shop. And the owner kept telling me, I'm so concerned that one of these kids, one of these rowdy kids is going to knock that machine over. Like, he's like, one of these days it's going to happen. And I'm like, all right, I got a solution. So Jonathan hooked me up with the claw stand and we installed it in a video. And ever since then, he's like, you're right. No worries now. Those kids aren't going to knock that thing over. It's been working great.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to move nobody's going to haul that thing off, that's for sure. And they can't tip it. It's pretty awesome. So very cool. So you get that, you get the spin and so we're going to give away 7 prizes that night in Rainey's booth. The spin and chop's the big one. It's the newest machine that she has. She has that machine in 3 different sizes, but we're giving away the 20-inch. And then we're doing the claw stand, the NAYAX reader, which is awesome, and then we're giving away 4 advertising screens. So 7 items, which is pretty cool. So, and then
I'm looking forward to seeing that machine in person.
yeah, me too. So David already has them because he's lucky, but we'll get to see them in person.
I've been wanting one of those kind of machines, so we'll see. We'll see.
Another question.
Robert asked about the stands.
Oh yeah,
Oh, there you go.
Matt will read it.
You're on.
Yeah, yeah. Robert says, how much are the stands if we order through Rainy when we order Mega Minis?
That's the
That's a
best
great
way.
question.
Yep, because $100 of that stand when you order it on our website is the shipping. So if you order it with machines, they're only $150 for the stands, which is crazy because you couldn't get them made in the States for that and shipped to you. So they're $150 from her and she just throws them on the pallet with your machines, so you don't even pay for the shipping. So it's just $150 for the stands if you order them when you order your machines. So that's really the best way to do it. But if you need like a one-off, you can order them on our website. But that's why they're $250 on the website because the $100 of it is the shipping. So yeah,
They're not
but
light.
$150.
They're not.
No, yeah,
Kind of a
60,
funny story.
60
They're
pounds.
not.
So when I installed it on my machine, there was like I can usually park almost right in front of the hot dog shop door. Like it's great, but like for whatever reason, the night I picked to install it, there was like some sort of like marathon race going on, and there was
Jeez.
literally like no parking anywhere, and like I was freaking out because like I had to carry this big heavy thing. I didn't bring a hand truck or anything with me. And so we pull up and I'm like, there's nowhere to park. I'm like, what am I going to do? So we actually went and parked like across the street over by our ice cream and candy shop location and walked over to the hot dog shop. And then, so we ordered our food and somebody right outside the door left. I'm like, I gotta run and grab the car and take this spot. So I literally ran across the street. I ran, right. And I had to wait for a stoplight, but I ran
That's
across the
awesome.
street, got in the car, did the big loop. Somebody else took the spot. I'm like,
Oh no!
So ultimately, I had to park way down the street, and I had to carry that darn 60-pound, however heavy thing it is. I'm like dying carrying this thing in. But thankfully we got it in there, and I didn't have a stroke or a heart attack or anything. Thank
So
goodness.
everybody's been telling me that they've been installing them at home, the front part of it onto their machine and leaving that back piece off, and then they wheel it into their location with that part attached, and then when
Yeah.
they get there, they've been bolting the back piece on, and they said that's the best way to do it. That's how they learned, and that's kind of the reason it was designed that way. So instead of trying to lift it, like, because yeah, I've moved a few of them.
I got two updates to that. First and foremost, the machine was already on location. So
Oh, that's true. That's true. I didn't think
technically
about that.
didn't have that option. The other thing was when we initially installed it, we tried to set it up like that. So if you take the back piece off, you could tilt it back onto the wheels. But this
Yeah.
is on a Candy Machine Super Mini, and it's built a little bit differently than a Mega Mini or a Golden House or any of those other machines. So we actually had to move the machine forward because
Oh,
the L brackets on the sides, if we didn't move it forward, would stick up like kind of like.
just a little bit. Yeah, that makes sense.
So we had to move the machine forward. So by doing that, it eliminated the option to tip it back on the wheels without that back piece on. So
Nice.
yeah,
Very cool.
but it still works great. It still works great.
Yeah.
I don't plan on moving that machine anyway.
What a day to forget a hand truck, man. That's
Yeah.
not
Well, it's not that I forgot the hand truck. I specifically didn't bring it because we can normally just park right outside the door. But this surprise marathon thing, like, there's like, I don't know if okay, so it wasn't really a marathon. So there's a running club like 3 doors down from the hot dog shop. And every so often they sponsor these events where all the runners in the area come and run a predetermined course. So it's not like a full blown like marathon, but I call it a marathon because there's a bunch of runners running and then they come in and they take up all the parking spaces. So I didn't know that was happening that night, or else I probably would have installed it on a different day.
Nice.
go figure. I think that's a pretty common occurrence for vendors. They're like, you think you're gonna like get a good spot, or like you have to park really far away and you see someone leave, and so you like book it out to your vehicle to like move closer. I always try to like respect like customers need to park close, and so I only do it like if there's if it's gonna be okay. But
So let me ask you a question because Natalie was asking me this and I didn't know the answer to it. Do you double park your Sprinter like places and unload stuff and then move it because it's like a commercial vehicle, right? Isn't it a commercial?
I mean,
Oh, you don't do that?
you could, but I don't. I just
Oh,
park normal spot and then get out and roll my carts
I
in. Or,
would. I totally would. There's some
I mean,
locations where like you just can't find parking, and I would probably
Like,
double park it,
well,
unload.
that's something I think about when I'm locating. There are some spots that I just don't go locate at because I know that it'll be a hassle every single time to find parking. So it's like I can either walk a really, long ways, or I can just find another spot that has more convenient parking. I don't know.
Nice.
It's probably not the smartest way to go about it, but that's just kind of how I've
I
thought
totally,
about it.
I totally get it. Especially
Yeah.
if you can find another location that you can get in and get out of quickly and be
Yeah.
more efficient.
Yeah.
I mean, time is money. Time is money, guys. Remember that. You know that.
Yeah.
Oh,
But I
this is
do
cool.
know that there are a lot of people that will park in the back 40 and walk because they have huge vehicles or trailers and they just can't get close. So
Yeah.
they do it.
Yeah. 1111 Butterfly Effect says, awesome podcast tonight, y'all. Glad to see you all well and good. Yeah, it's been a good time. Lots of
Yeah.
great comments and questions tonight. So thank you guys for your participation. That really
Yeah.
helps the streams be more fun for sure.
For
Yeah,
sure.
please shout
Yeah,
out
and-
our live stream to others, share it, and invite your family and friends. Love to share it and get them to go sign up for the giveaway. I want to show Rainey that we have a huge support following so that she does another giveaway.
Yep, for sure. And then contact me if you want tickets. I have them backwards right here. I need to get rid of. It looks like about 95 more. So or no, more than that. Like I don't know. My math. Forget my math.
106. 106.
Thank you. Thank you. That's why I have you guys. So yeah, that's why my wife does all the numbers. I don't do those numbers. So, but yeah, other than that, thank you guys. You want to take us out, man? It's time.
Yeah, of course, of course. So, guys, remember we've got 3 weeks till the giveaway. The show is in 3 weeks. Not sure what our plans are for streaming on the night of Vegas. I know we're going to stream from the show floor to have the giveaways, but we'll talk about that. We'll figure all that out. Join us next week for another great episode of our weekly Vending Business Discussion Live. Thank you all for hanging out with us, for all the great comments, all the great questions, all the super chats, all the likes, all the shares, all the subscribes. We appreciate you all out there. And we'll see you next week, guys. Have a great evening. Talk to you soon.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Have a good one.
Bye.